Hey Sagittarius, well, so well close to the cam. Sorry if that was like Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in. We're here with your reading. This is for the sign of. It's so obvious and awkward. Okay, Sagittarius, obviously. All right, let's get into it. All right, quite a start there. Jupiter, your ruler, is retrograde. This is a time where, well, there's a lot, and we'll get into that. Hopefully in this reading, when it comes to matters of, whatever spirit does want to sort of illuminate here for you, okay, we can just dip, into matters of the heart, matters of love, so-called, and then also career. It just really depends on what the guides want to I'm hearing expose here with you. Okay, now some of you may be, you're timing something, and I see it as something that is quite important. I see something as very competitive as well, Sagittarius. Some of you here, you're dealing with someone who wants a new beginning with you. For some of you, this is a number of people who want a new beginning with you. Maybe they even, something very competitive. They want something to happen. I see that they may have been working with you, and I feel like they're very, focused on you, and they're very overprotective even of you. The Magician. Okay, right off the bat, Sag, I feel like, there is a lot of concern here. I feel like there's not a whole lot of reason to be really concerned, but it's one of those moments, no, I can't not freak out. It's like, I gotta freak out. It's like, almost like a prerequisite to, the story. Okay, that we're telling out. 4 of Wands in reverse. Let's continue. 5 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. There's something that I feel like you, I get that you want to maybe even show up. How do we say? It's this customary energy. It's like, I want to be here. I hear that as well. Maybe you're going to make a decision and say, hey, you know what? I don't really care, what others are saying here in this space. I need to show up. So some of you, you may feel like, yeah, there's a lot of potential, and you don't want to sort of half-ass it. You don't want to, kind of give the impression that you're not looking in a very particular direction. I see, wow, some of you, this is going to be the biggest launch to matters of career in a long while now, and Jupiter retro is going to definitely be bringing up themes that were maybe on the back burner as you felt it, where is my big break? For some, I'm hearing some of you are going to be famous. For some of you, there's no question. Some of you will hear from someone. King of Swords are on the Devil. There's a contract here that is pending, and I feel you will. I'm hearing Smackdown. Wow, you just pulled. You have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. We almost had 2 kings, so take it as you will. That could be a very particular message. Some of you, you're going to be very successful with something. I see that you are worried about it, though. It's like, I see that you want to be perfect with whatever this is, so-called, but I feel that there's also some sort of, I am hearing, religious energy to the space, something kind of, a matter of just kind of, even customary. Okay, it's like I still feel like I need to go through with this, though. I don't want to maybe, for example, assume something here. I hear all as well on that way. For some of you, I'm seeing that you want to be very descriptive, maybe even with the universe, when it comes to the things that you are here manifesting out. The Empress. Wow, this is about your absolutes. I'm hearing something about paranormal activity here. I don't know what that's going to do. Some of you are also going to be in a movie. I'm seeing that. This is for someone. You're going to be famous for some of you. Your face is going to be known. You're going to be on a billboard, babe. All right, kind of thing. You're going to be yeah. This is not, obviously, this is general video, and this is a very specific message for somebody. I'm hearing MLB. Isn't that something related to baseball? Let's continue. 7 of Wands. Yeah, some of you, there's someone here who wants to get to know you. I feel like you want to be gradual. I feel like you want to be humble even in this space. I see you taking this real slowly, but it's like you feel it. It's like those moments, it's like, imagine, you interview someone who's famous, usually there is that story. When I was younger, I always, XYZ. I'm something like that. King of Swords here with the Empress, but then I see that you still don't want to, yeah, but the 6 of Wands, wow. I feel like you may get promoted here for something, Sagittarius. It's not a huge surprise. Ace of Swords, yeah. I feel this is more something that, it also, it comes together. Maybe this is something you've been cooking with, for a bit of time, working on. I feel that for some of you, you're going to be really, really just move in very quickly with a certain project, and this is a Querent Lightworker video. Let's get into the rest of the energies here for you, and this is just a short, bite-sized reading video. In case, yeah, you're curious, sometimes we have some longer-winded readings. This will be maybe somehow brief. Page of Pentacles in reverse, something that you've been testing out, even researching, going back and forth with an idea here. Some of you here with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords upright. This is something that I feel someone will come through. It's a bit of a surprise, but yet again, I feel like it's not a huge one. Okay, I keep seeing blue and red everywhere. I see cars here, both blue and red. They're sort of, braided together in the lane. Then I see 2 people walking. One person. Where did that card come from? The Fool. Wow. That came out with the Tower, guys. Whoa. I see a woman and a man. Seems, walking together, blue and red. Let's get further. The Hermit on the Fool. Wow. Some of you, this is something coming almost out of nowhere, but it's it's not out of nowhere. You're not, how do we say? You're confident. I see you striking a balance between I'm confident and I am humble. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is you striking the balance even when it comes to energy work. Okay, this is where I stand. These are my boundaries, and this is what I'm wanting to manifest. And then that is what I'm telling the universe, you know, like in a way, this is my standard. Like for some of you with the Fool and the Hermit, we lead up with the 10 of Cups. You're going on the 10 of Pentacles. Not a huge surprise yet again. Some of you are going to win something, your career, your finances, you're hitting a plateau. This may be one of the biggest jumps, okay, in the next 4 years. I'm hearing specifically when it comes to matters of your lifetime work. I'm hearing partner. Some of you, I see that this jump right here, this is going to be like a big break for some of you. You're headed in a new direction with that 10 of Pentacles. I see it like that. Some of you, there is someone who will return from the past. This is someone you haven't heard from in a really long time. This person really misses you. For some of you, they also see a potential with you that they haven't said out like in that way clearly in the past. They're going to come and say that. I feel like during this Jupiter retrograde cycle, which is at least a few months. So keep that in mind. We'll come back to this channel. By the way, we're going to be doing another sort of reading when we close Jupiter retrograde out in a few months. So make sure you're subscribed so that you get notified of when we do that video. Sometimes, you know, we may even do it live. If that's something of interest, you know, hit that bell notification icon as well to get notified of exactly when we do go live. Also follow on Twitter. YouTube is not always reliable. If we go live more than 3 times in a day, YouTube will actually tick off the notification. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're also a subscriber already and you're wondering why you're not getting notified all the time, that might be why. Follow on Twitter, Alchemy in You. Let's get back to it. Interference, self-care, always, you know, heed your intuition. Obviously we will do more readings before Jupiter retrograde goes back into direct motion, but just as a heads up, if this is in particular something you want to circle back to, then definitely follow so that you remember to sort of hit back on these energies. I'm hearing and close the story out. Maybe this is even something, let's back it up. This is something that whatever you're dealing with right now, when you lead out of Jupiter retro, you're going to be a new person, and you're absolutely, I'll come back to this video, I'm telling you, let us know in the comments as well, but I'm seeing that you're not going to be the same person, Sagittarius, okay, and I feel like it's actually going to be something that you've really been waiting for right there, weight coming through. You have seriously come a long way. Some of you, you're not going to be able to recognize yourself. This is for some. You've been putting in the work, doing your shadow work, you're changing, okay, and for some of you, if you're popular, you're going to be even more so. Like, you got a lot of people looking at your work, and maybe even headhunters, number of them, okay, they're wanting, for some of you, this is though, like someone who's interested in you, maybe dating you, you got a few people here, it's not just one. Like, take what you see and multiply that. Okay. Yeah, some of you are going to be too famous to, like, even, I'm hearing connect, I'm hearing to call back when you get the call back. It's like, I'm not the one calling you back anymore. It's like your numbers change kind of vibe. Some of your finances are going to be through the roof. Again, I feel like you're in a new tier. Let's back it up. Some of you, obviously, alongside that comes a lot of, you know, things that we don't expect, right? It's kind of like, you know, imagine like people, maybe the first time that they get, you know, paparazzi type of you know, energy. I'm hearing swirling, maybe rumors, whatever it is, like, you know, there's always a first time, like, okay, there is a moment here where I feel you're saying, okay, like, I was not expecting that to come along for the ride with my newfound popularity. I'm hearing that. So let's back it up. Definitely boundaries are important here. And we did get into this in the last few Sag readings. So maybe you want to hit those readings up. Thank you, Sagittarius, for tuning in. One more card here is that 10 of Cups that sits on the floor. Let's back it up, clear down the left side of the body. Some of you are dealing with people in your social environment who, you know, how do we say, like, you're not responsible for other people to change along with you when it comes to your shadow work. You're doing your work, and I would keep your boundaries clear here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love and light.